Okay, thank you for stopping by the shop. This is your buddy Jim. Hey, I've got a little simple project today I'm going to show you. Nothing much, just a little quick lathe work. We've got a little bit of a opportunity. My friend has put a complete new rear end in his race car, and that race car is kind of, sometimes like we go to pull the axles, it creates a little bit of a problem. So we're going to make a little knocker tool, sort of like a slide hammer, out of some stuff I have here in the shop or in my scrap pile. So it's mostly all lathe work. I'm going to be doing it right here in the lathe, and I hope you enjoy it. Good day. This is your buddy Jim. We've got a project today. This is a simple, quick one. Basically, what we got going on here today is we got a little tool making, fast tool making to do. You know, a while back I may have showed you on the channel, we made these holders for the race car axles. Well, the problem we got a transmission in neutral. The problem we got is that a friend's got a new car, new axles in it. And the problem is them axles don't come out easy. So I'm going to throw together some stuff out of the scrap pile so we can do that. This is just a piece of cold rolled gear that was residing in my junk pile. I'm just facing it all flush on this side. Already faced off on the other end. I just put it in the lathe here, just take a quick face cut. It's already got a little hole in it. And then I got to punch this hole out, thread it for a piece of 1/2 inch threaded rod. So we can attach it to it. That's what we're going to use for the body. There that is. Let me get a drill together and figure this out. Okey-dokey. Let's get up here close. Punch a little hole. This hole's already there. I'm just going to go in there and punch a little hole. Punch a 7/16 hole, which is a little bit bigger than you need for a 1/2 inch. But that'll work fine for what we're doing. And we're going to Loctite this. So we get a tap. All right, we got everything together. A little bit of oil on it. So we get started. Seems like it's going to be one of them days today. Everything wants to slip. Doesn't want to bite. May have to hand tap this thing. It just doesn't want to grab the Jacob's chuck today. There we go. Sometimes you just have that. Okay. I know this may not be quite perfect because it's got a little bit of a wiggle to it, because it was already the holes in it, so it didn't drill it perfectly centered. But all this is going to be is like a stop anyway. This is just a piece of cold rolled stock that I've got laying around. Nothing fancy. Just come on here. Just true face up. I just sawed it, but set his face up a little bit. we're going to touch the OD, turn it into the chuck jaws. We'll turn it around on both sides. All we'll be doing this is just to get any residual, just a little bit of rust to have a smooth surface. Alright, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the file, break this edge. This might be stainless. It looks like stainless. Of course, I tell you, stainless won't rust or fib to you. If it sits outside around long enough, it will. I'm going to flip it over and do the same on the other side. This side, though, it's not going to be the same. I'm just going to take this 9/16 drill right here, and I'm going to drill it to 9/16. That'll give me a little bit of clearance for this to slide over a 1/2 inch rod, which will be good. And I may have to. So we'll just have to take our time. Touch this 9/16 hole through here. So it's going to take just a little bit. So I'll bring you back when I'm done. Okay. I have some 1/2 inch threaded rod that's just laying around. And I got it and I bought some material, like the scrap stuff, a while back. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make me I'm going to use it as the shaft for the threaded rod. This is 3/8/24, so I'm going to turn this down to 375 approximately. Half inch, right now it's 1/2 inch threaded rod. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to turn it down to 1/2 inch, 3/8, 375. All right, we got about 430 now. So a little more. We're going to run a dial on this anyway. We're not going to try to single point this. We're going to get it 375 or probably about 370 to make it. Okay, so I'm about 17 thousandths. About 12. If I'm a couple under, it's not going to kill me. But I'm 76. I'd rather be about 70 actually. There we go, about 70. Okay, let me set up the thread disc. I'm going to put a little chamfer on the end to start it. I'm like a lot of other people. One-off threading is just too much trouble to try to single point. So I'm going to see if I can move this around a little bit. And let me go find the what I need right here. So what I'm going to do here is use the tailstock and put a little pressure on it to get it started. Should be. Sometimes they have to do that. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of effort. So, okay, see what's going on here. I got an issue. So let me fix that. Sometimes if you don't, I'm not the world's worst sometimes when I put my stuff in a chuck. It's not to tighten my chucks up good. So let me get this tight. I didn't want, don't matter if I damage the threads here because we're not going to use it anyway. When I was pressing on it there, it just, the die would not bite. It just kept sliding. So when I put pressure on it, like this, the die just kept sliding back. So what you do is, you know, you just have to keep working with it. Get the die to bite. I mean, I can run this up in there at 30-something. I prefer not to. And then you see that way I can just take this die and we'll flip it over and rethread it. It's always a good policy. What I really need to do is put this thing in low back gear. So I've got some resistance now. There we go. But one hand don't have to take as much to hold it. Usually on these fine threads like this, it's not near as bad as a coarse thread. So make sure this works like I want it to. Okay. Then we'll turn it around to the back side here, the other side of it. And we'll turn the die over and we'll thread it all the way up to the shoulder. I'll do that off camera. Okay guys, this is the completed little project. I'm going to do the closing, and basically the way this is going to work is this is going to bolt screw it in an axle and just do like a slide hammer. That way we can put some pull on it, you know, instead of trying to prise it out. I mean, it is basically just pull it out like a slide hammer. So hopefully this is going to work. I just made it up out of some stuff I had around here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for this little quick video. Taking a few minutes of your day to watch what I'm doing. I hope you enjoy it. And with no further ado, we're going to go ahead and close this thing out. Remember to like and subscribe. Please comment. If you got any better ideas, this kind of thing, let me know. But this is just something I throw together here in about a few minutes and shot it with the camera. Hey guys, have a great one. See you in the next video.